from earning $300 million at the box office to facing a lawsuit by the exact person this movie's based on, The Blind Side has it all. Although the movie was released in 2009 and is critically acclaimed as the finest piece of work, it's still under hot waters for the controversies behind the scenes. And let's just say that matters are only getting worse with time as new revelations are being made.
All right, thank you.
It's been over a decade since The Blind Side was released, and the movie's yet again made its way to the headlines. It all started when the creators got inspired by the real-life story of Michael Oher and tried to put their own dramatic spin on the story. Well, let's just say that Michael isn't fond of the spinning they did.
This kid's gonna make us all famous.
Michael Oher, who should have been the film's main focus, was dumbed down to a naive kid, and the Tui family was portrayed as heroes. Wait, did they just turn the movie into a sitcom? I mean, they cast Michael as the comic relief when he should be the leading role? Anyhow, the plot of The Blind Side revolves around Michael Oher, a black teen whose mother is an addict and he lives on the streets. He constantly moves from one foster home to the other. The only plus point is that he's a big kid, so he manages to get into Christian school because the football coach believes that Michael could be a great addition to the team.
Mother of God.
Things start to change for Michael when the Tui family takes him and support him in his football career and even hire a tutor for Michael. Michael's academic game soon gets a makeover like Cinderella at a makeover montage. Within a few weeks, universities are drooling over Michael Oher. Michael skips over the most prestigious universities and instead goes for the alma mater of the Tui family.
What do you mean?
However, Michael Oher's now requested the court to end his conservatorship with the Tuis because they were taking advantage of him. Seems like there's some major trouble in paradise. By the way, did anyone get deja vu? Yeah, that sounds pretty much like the Britney thing, but in this case, Michael Oher is giving a really tough fight to everyone involved. Michael accused the family of profiting from his story in The Blind Side. He also talked about how the Tui family negotiated with the film's makers to give them $225,000 each, including their biological children. However, the person the story actually belonged to got nothing in profit as he signed a contract and gave away the rights to his story without any upfront payment. Well, that surely raises a lot of eyebrows. But just when people thought this lawsuit would get Michael his due rights, Sean Tui gave a statement and divided the audience into two. Sean revealed they weren't the only ones to make money from the movie as everyone, including Michael Oher, got $14,000. Do you think Michael could actually lie about such a sensitive issue? Or the Tui family was actually profiting off of him?
This is it.
Whoever's in the wrong, this controversy has at least sparked a massive debate on Twitter, and some people are actually going wild. The most prominent performance in the movie is Sandra Bullock,
I like that.
who makes us cry and laugh all at the same time. She's that strong female lead with motherly instincts, and her treatment of Michael warms everyone's hearts. And that's probably why she got an Academy Award right off the bat for her role in The Blind Side.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I know.
But the movie's also being criticized by some people now that it's again in the news. Some left-wing folks are pointing out that The Blind Side portrays a white woman as the savior, while the black man, whom this story actually should be about, is portrayed as a stereotypical character. People are demanding that Sandra Bullock should give back the Oscar award she won for playing the lead in The Blind Side. Does that make any sense? How is Sandra even remotely related to all this family drama? And let's just be clear that she's definitely not gonna return her Oscar. I mean, who would? Michael Oher also had some major issues with the plot of The Blind Side. He believes that the movie portrayed him as really dumb and clueless and showed that the Tui family was behind all his success.
It's funny though.
He argued that they were indeed part of his journey, but it began long before he met them. Some people are even demanding to cancel the movie after over a decade of its release because of how problematic the message of the movie is. Black stereotypes are all over the movie, from substance abuse to violence and homelessness, while this perfect white family swoops in and saves the day. Well, this was hard to hear and even harder to watch, but I guess some people weren't as woke back in the day. Do you think this movie's problematic and only preaches inclusion instead of practicing it? For me, The Blind Side has a very inspiring tone, and I really felt motivated after getting through it. although the motivation lasted for 10 seconds. But let's just not talk about that. I'm KJ. Share your thoughts about the Michael Oher lawsuit and the movie plot itself in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching. See y'all next time.